shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. That's the setting for our broadcast today. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Young.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, the process in Philly has finally started yielding big results. The Sixers have star players and tremendous fans who stood by them through the lean years, and they're ecstatic at what they're seeing on the court. There are a handful of elite teams in the East, Kevin, but the Sixers are confident they belong with the best of them.
They certainly can. Well done, D.A. Thank you. 2 good rebounding teams here tonight, Steve. They rely on second chance points.
Yeah, great offensive rebounding teams and teams that can put up second chance opportunities. They control the pace by hitting the glass. So interesting to see who wins that battle.
And Steve, if nothing else, just more shots, right?
Yes.
They'll just take more FGAs.
More possessions.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Young in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. Now here's White. There's the pass to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Young in the corner. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Thibault. Off target from 3-point range. Now here's White. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
The first free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And both free throws good for White.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
Here's Thibault. 9-point game his last outing. Lets a floater go. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agree. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Cans it from downtown.
Nice form, the elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic looking shot.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's White. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Banked in off the glass.
There's just a smooth element to Markkanen's game. Nice move against good defense.
Simmons looking around. Harris with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Harris inside. Carter on him. And it's sent back by Carter. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Inside. White, good.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Thibault, the pass to Harris. Here's Thibault, defended by Young. Thibault can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Harris against Levine. Markkanen in the corner. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Embiid. Rebound by the 76ers. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Simmons trying to get open. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Richardson.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Outside, White. It's Young on the wing. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Over Harris. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got his second basket of the night.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
The 76ers trail by 4. To the middle. Stolen by Carter. Simmons against White. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Over Richardson. Markkanen can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Richardson, good.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
White against Simmons. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. Here's Richardson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Here's Markkanen. Here's the 3. And Simmons with the rebound. Harris kicks to Richardson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that'll tie this game up.
I love that catch and shoot. Defensively, you've got to close hard. Josh is dangerous in that area.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Here's Embiid. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Now here is Harris. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. And Levine, here we go. And stolen by Harris. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's foul number 2 for him. Felicia's checked in for Chicago. For Philadelphia, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Thibault. 5 points in the game. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he makes the first. A lot of talent in the 2018 draft, Smitty. Who do you think has the highest ceiling of that group?
Kevin, I love that question because it's not who's the best player who has the best talent. It's the ceiling. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, those guys have so much room to grow. The Doncic and the Trae Young, those guys are fantastic. They have room to grow, but I think those two have a lot of room to grow, and they're already good.
Now here's White. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Porter comes in for Young. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Markkanen passes to Dunn. Outside Levine. Clock at 6. Over Richardson. Levine can't hit.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Horford, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And some changes here for the 76ers. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Josh Richardson. And the Bulls making a change also. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Robinson. Another miss by Philadelphia. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dunn passes to Felicio. Robinson pulls it in.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
76ers with the new shot clock. Here's Embiid. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And that one's good by Porter.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
Here's Simmons. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the inside, Horford. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Markkanen. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Simmons. He's coming off a 28-point game against Brooklyn. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside for Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Otto Porter. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Satoransky looking around. Pass to Felicio. Dunn left side. And it's blocked by Scott. Outside Robinson. Shoots a 3. No good. Shot missing.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year. But you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Robinson for 3. That shot no good. And it's Chicago the other way. Simmons against Satoransky. Down low and stolen by Scott. Stolen by Satoransky. And that one good. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
One of the keys to Porter's development, becoming more versatile offensively. There, he attacks in the lane.
Simmons against Satoransky. Simmons on the wing. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Dunn's shot's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. The pass to Robinson. Outside for Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Valentine grabs the board.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Satoransky, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
And Philadelphia making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. .116 left in the first. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. They need this one. Rebound by the Bulls.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 5 points so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Robinson kicks to Scott. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 17-7 run. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside, Porter. They get the rebound. Here's Felicio. Nice D from Scott. And Felicio is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. No good on the last second attempt there. Lowry Markkanen getting it done for Chicago. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Horford. Ben Simmons is out there with Robinson. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Scott in at the small forward. Now here is Robinson following the miss by Chris Dunn. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons, poked loose. It's stolen by Carter. Satoransky with it. Robinson picks him up. The shot by Satoransky, no good. The 76ers trail by 12. Robinson kicks to Horford. Fade away. Here's O'Quinn. A beautiful reverse layup.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Simmons against Satoransky. And here is Valentine. Passes it to Porter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. Then on Monday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets.
And when you look at that Raptors matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. First free throw is good. Well, when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score. But we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why. Kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be. And I watch a lot of these players come in. The game is decided. You know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team. And then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
The 76ers trail by 12. Pass to O'Quinn. Here's Thibault, guarded by Levine. Here's Thibault. He's got 7. Here's Scott. The pass to Richardson. Pass to Scott. Goes up again. No good. And it's Chicago the other way. Levine feeling it out a bit. Here's White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Scott. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The 76ers trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. It's on Zach LaVine. The 76ers shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. Bulls making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And White kicks to Young. Now here's LaVine. D right on him. Tipped away. Stolen by O'Quinn. And now Philadelphia on the break. And slam dunk by Harris.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
Outside LaVine. Now here's Markkanen. O'Quinn defending. Here's White. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Well, now let's check out the rookies shooting the highest percentage over the last 10 games. A very competent group of young men right now. And you look at White, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out. This is his third trip to the free throw line. And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to O'Quinn. Here's Thibault. Over LaVine. Here's Embiid. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Thaddeus Young. The 76ers shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
And the three ball is good.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Here's Thibault. 10 points for him. Al Richardson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Josh Richardson, a 3-and-D type player, recommitted himself last year, Smitty, to defense.
Kevin, he felt like he wasn't being impactful on the defensive end and vowed to amend that. He can be a nuisance with that reach, and he's put in that extra work to solidify his defensive presence.
And Richardson drops them both. Well, Steve, it's expected that we'll eventually allow 18-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. You're a proud Michigan State alum. Are you concerned players may miss something by choosing to skip the college experience?
You know, Kevin, in this situation, for sure, there are some players that I would say is going to make some mistakes and maybe come out too early and not be ready. But I think we have to allow them to have these decisions and not have these decisions taken away from them. I love college, but there are some guys that are just ready to go play in the NBA, just like other areas of life. When you're ready, you're ready.
The Bulls leading by 9. White with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Levine. Markkanen with it. Working on O'Quinn. Just 5 to shoot. Young passes to Markkanen. Over O'Quinn. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Comfortable on the offensive end. Markkanen drawing contact, but maintains his focus.
Thibault, the pass to O'Quinn. Here's Thibault. Guarded by Levine. Embiid. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. Young outside. The pass to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. White the pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Since day one, there was never any doubt that Markkanen could score, but we didn't know he'd be this prolific.
The 76ers trail by 11. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
Now, here is Young, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Here's Levine, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's how Zach LaVine reacts when you close up his airspace. He has a nice little pump fake, and he blows past you.
Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. And Smitty, with all that he's been through, you can't question Zach LaVine's love of the game.
You're so right. It's crazy to think LaVine wasn't even a starter in college, but he's worked so hard to improve. The way he has fought back from injuries and continually dedicated himself to the game, something to admire.
And so LaVine nails both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Richardson. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray. Richardson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice shot by Josh Richardson. He gives you another guy that can extend the defense.
White looking around. Passes to Young. Here's Felicio. 6 to shoot. Here's White. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's White missing.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
A late bloomer in high school, Zach LaVine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
Al Horford's checked in for the 76ers. Both shots good from the stripe. Looking at the season so far, Steve, feels like every perimeter player is working on that step-back three. What's making that shot so popular?
You know, I think, Kevin, now in this stage, there's no hand checking. So you already have spacing. And now to be able to step back and knock down a three, it creates more. Back in the day with hand checking, it would have been hard to step back with an arm grabbing you and holding you. So I think guys are, you know, somewhat playing by the rules and using their rules to their advantage.
Great explanation. And the first one drops.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
And Al Horford drops them both. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
And again, no good by Chicago. The 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Embiid. Richardson outside. In the corner, it's Harris. This one for three. The rebound by Young.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
It's good. Levine's got 9.
The prototype of the new guard. Long, quick, highly skilled. Zach LaVine has no trouble taking it inside.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Richardson.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now here's White. He's got 8. Outside, Levine. And there's the pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Markkanen. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Levine. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Korkmaz.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Now here's White to the paint. Here's Felicio. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. Now here is Harris. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Joel Embiid.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Harris. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Free throw good, Levine. And some changes here for the 76ers. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. Robinson comes in for Harris. And Simmons subbed in for Richardson. Chicago also making some changes. Porter's checked in for Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's done in for White. And so Levine nails both of them. There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball. Simmons the bounce pass. Floats one up and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Zach LaVine. 10th in three-point shooting,
and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to his efficiency from three, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Levine from outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. And the 76ers go the other way with it, coming off that loss against the Nets.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The 76ers third.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
The first one falls. And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
So Horford gets 2.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Satoransky, the pass to Valentine. Now done. Guarded by Robinson. Done outside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Alicio, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Robinson. Horford against Porter. Here's Korkmaz. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Bulls leading by 4. And here is Dunn. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Porter. Nice D from Scott.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Lauri Markkanen had a huge first quarter. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Shaq, what did you think about Philadelphia?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Young in at the 3. Now White following Tobias Harris's 3-point attempt. White finds Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Bulls. Inside. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut back down to 4 with the made basket from Richardson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Carter outside. And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically. Like the aggressiveness there.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Outside, Simmons. He kicks to Embiid. Good on the triple. Embiid's got 10 points.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
White drives in, 9 feet out. Gets a hand on it. The 76ers trail by 3. Left side, Scott. Wide open. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
One thing you no longer want to do against Richardson, send him to the free throw line, an area where he is really improved.
Now here's Levine. He's got 11. Passes it to Young. And here's Carter. Lock at 6. Pass to Levine. From downtown, that one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists tonight.
Such great balance and rhythm on this shot. Zach LaVine making it look easy.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Richardson kicks to Simmons. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. White against Richardson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Richardson. That free throw, no good. And Philadelphia making a change here. And he sinks the second. The 76ers trail by 5. Now the pass to Embiid. Here's Thibault. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. To the middle and stolen by Richardson. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Richardson's got 16 points.
This just in. Josh handles, they've gotten better. That's a positive sign for the future.
White finds Carter. Young outside. Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. Here's Levine. And the shot is long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The score now all even. And it's 6 points for Tobias Harris.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Now here's Richardson. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. And Levine, here we go. Carter with the 3. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Harris passes to Simmons. Back to Harris. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Simmons against White. Pass to Carter. Now here's Markkanen. Baseline J on the way. And Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Now, here is Young. He has 5. Here's Carter. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. For the lead, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Grady's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
I'll tell you, Richardson at the line, remarkable progression over his first few years in the league.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Simmons. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And here are the Bulls now. Outside, White. Levine dishes to Young. Here's Markkanen. Gets himself open and drills it. Markkanen's got 14 points. Al Richardson, 18 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is what you want. Put the defender in a position where he has to foul you to stop you. Richardson can be a tricky cover.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one at the line is good. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. And Richardson drops them both. So it's Chicago now. They trail by 1. Levine kicks to Carter. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Passes it to O'Quinn. Stolen by Carter. Here's White. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Chris Dunn's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky's subbed in for White. Here's Thibault. 10 points for him. Harris outside. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Al Horford's checked in for the 76ers. Len Robinson III comes in for Richardson. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Thibault. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The 76ers with another miss.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Dunn misses. The 76ers leading. Right side Robinson. And the pass to Thibault. And there's the feed to O'Quinn. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Chicago has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. That's good from Porter on the assist from Dunn. 6 points for Otto Porter Jr.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Outside Robinson. On the wing, Harris. To the wing on the left. Robinson down low. Dunn covering. Robinson misses. Chicago leading. Satoransky the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Philadelphia has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now, here's O'Quinn. Satoransky covering. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It's good from long range. Harris has got 11.
This is what happens when you put in the work. Tobias Harris is now a knockdown shooter from range.
Satoransky with it. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Porter. And it's sent back by Horford. And he gets it back. Porter finds Carter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Robinson. High arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. Robinson's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Satoransky, and it's sent back by Horford. Here's Korkmaz. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Chicago. And stolen by Dunn. Floats it up for Young.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Korkmaz. 7 points in the game. Clock at 6. No good on the triple. Bulls trail by 3. Young drives in, and it's sent back by Horford. 3 on 3. Here's Robinson. Nice touch on the bank shot. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Satoransky. 5 points in the game. Outside Porter. Dishes it to Carter. The kick out to Porter. 3-pointer. Nice D from Scott.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Fires for three. Rebound by the Bulls.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Carter missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. Down low. Porter passes to Dunn. Over Robinson. And the Bulls with another miss. Passes to Korkmaz. Shoots over Satoransky. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. 7-point differential. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Robinson. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Carter gets it to go from 8 feet.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Horford the pass to Simmons. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the way up.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
Down against Robinson. Here's Carter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 4th assist in this one. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Satoransky against Simmons. He's looking for Horford and finds him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Chicago calls timeout.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Richardson in for Robinson. The Bulls also changing it up. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Wendell Carter. Zach LaVine comes in for Chris Dunn. And it's White in for Satoransky. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Here's Richardson following the basket by Otto Porter. With the floater, Levine with the rebound. Levine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's White. No good on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. Scott the pass to Horford. Good defensive work there by Young.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
A look at Simmons. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Here's Young, following the score by Josh Richardson. Right side, White, just 5 on the clock. It's Porter outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pull up Shea. That shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Here's Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
First one falls for him. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird, if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
And so Levine nails both of them. Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside, Simmons. Harris, right side. Good defensive work there by Young. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's White. Shots good from Young.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's the lob for Harris. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's White. Outside, Levine. Pass to Porter. The pass to Young. To tie it up. Porter, no luck.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And that one's good. Thibault.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Levine. Markkanen against Embiid. Levine for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Levine for 3. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his 4th assist in this one.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Now here's Simmons. Richardson outside. Harris inside, guarded by Levine. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in. 15 points for Tobias Harris.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's White. And the rejection by Embiid. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Simmons. Basket counts. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
And Levine, here we go. Markkanen kicks to Young. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine passes to White. Misses the three.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And the basket by Harris. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
And White kicks to Young. For three, Levine. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Thibault. Puts it up from 12. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight. White against Simmons. Outside, Levine. Markkanen down low. Harris is there. Markkanen, good. Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to Harris. Here's Thibault. Over Young. Again, Philadelphia.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
And White kicks to Young. Back to White. Outside, Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Now here's Levine, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. What a Smitty, you watch Markkanen. He's just built for the modern NBA.
Yes, he's an incredible weapon on the pick and pop with his shooting touch. You could see that being his go-to move, Kevin, for a long time.
He's off on the first. And Philadelphia making a change here. Horford's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And the 76ers call time here. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Tobias Harris.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Philadelphia leading by 6. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Now here's Simmons. Out to the right wing. Puts it up.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And the jam by Levine.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's Simmons. They get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Carter leading the charge.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Here's Thibault. And there's the pass to Harris. Here's Thibault, defended by Young. Fires from deep. Thibault can't get it to go. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the 76ers. The lead is 2.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Now here's White. In the corner, it's Levine. There's the triple. Al Horford with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 4. Richardson gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Bulls shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Young outside, pass to Carter. And here's Levine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What I like about Zach LaVine right now, he's really finding ways to get to the line more.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
The 76ers leading by 4. And stolen by White. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. That one falls. Carter's got 11 points here in just the second half.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
The 76ers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Harris outside. Rebound by the Bulls.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Philadelphia. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. That one drops. He ties it up.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
And here is Harris. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Young on the wing. O'Quinn defending. Levine passes to Carter. Over Horford. And the Bulls with another miss. Philadelphia shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. And slam dunk by Harris.
That was huge. You need a bucket? Who do you go to? A guy with a lot of skills and heart, Tobias Harris.
Now Simmons. Pass to Harris. Shoots over Markkanen. It falls!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now here's White. Kicks to Levine. Richardson with the double team. Back to White. It's Young on the wing. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And the 76ers call time here. They're up by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Levine, and that one is off. Good work defensively by Richardson. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 8. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Arcidiacono. Can they get it? It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's White. No good with the triple. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Here's Arcidiacono. So the 76ers win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Al, congrats. Tough game tonight. When do you think you guys really locked in and started taking control of the game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, you know, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, you know, will our way to win this.
A lot of games like that, you have to kind of just grind out, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.